folks, Razor MP here. Today I'm going to talk to you about Atlas Gunworks Ares pistol. This particular pistol is my go-to for everyday carry. It is this particular one is a Commander's version at 4.25 inches. And just to show you that you're being safe, there's nothing in the magazine, nothing in the chamber in this one. Very nice pistol. The pistol is amazing as far as its workmanship, and Atlas Gunworks has a reputation of putting together some of the best competition pistols. Now this one I love for carry. It's got the black barrel, and this particular barrel is ported. Let's see if I can show you that. Try to zoom in on there, but you can see that the barrel is actually ported all the way through the slide. The serrations are deep, so you can actually get a very firm grip on this when you're trying to charge it or do a press check. It has a fiber optic front sight post. Now this came with the RMR plate already here, so I put a Trijicon RMR on this. You can co-witness with that plate. The barrel is a bull barrel, as you can see there. It comes with ambidextrous safeties and quite the lever, so you can actually utilize those safeties as a gas pedal when you're holding this. The aluminum grip is a moderate grip, and I'll tell you that it's very, very solid. You can get a really good purchase on this particular grip as it's installed here. Very nice trigger. As you can see, it is a flat trigger right there. It says it's about 3 pounds, a little less. I couldn't pull anything more than 1.9, 1 pound 9 ounces for this thing. It is just amazingly easy to pull. And the reset, nothing. And listen to that slide. Very, very smooth. Now, when I fire this thing, yeah, I do get a lot of the feedback coming out of the ports, but it doesn't bother me when I shoot, and it shoots very accurately. Not unlike the Erebus that I have for competition. Now the Erebus is a bit longer and it is compensated. This one is just as accurate, and I will tell you that it is the reason I have selected it as my everyday carry. It is a perfect size. I put the X300 on here as a light, and man, one of the things I like about it is it does not have the grip safety that you see on the 2011s these days. It's just one less thing to go wrong, especially when you're talking about an everyday carry. Not being able to get a full purchase on that in an emergency situation where you're pulling this out, causing it to not release your hammer in a situation where you probably, high intense and trying to engage in a situation. You don't want just one other thing to go wrong. It'll be enough if you remember to disengage the safety on one of these things in a scenario, which is why it's important that you practice constantly with your weapon as far as pulling it out of, drawing it out of a holster, especially if you carry it concealed. If you don't practice those things, you're going to run into issues. It's one of the things we learn in the service is if you take the guesswork out of it, make it muscle memory, it is much easier in a situation where it becomes intense and you just start forgetting things. And the only thing that comes through is training. The only thing you remember is the training. So make sure you're practicing with this thing. Now, this particular pistol comes with 3 of these mags, and they're absolutely wonderful magazines. This one is a 15 rounder, and it comes with 2 other additional 17 rounders. Now the only thing I found is the 150 round sits flush. As you can see it here, it sits very nicely. So when I carry it with this 15 round. The 17 round mags just stick out a little bit more, so they stick out probably right about there. Now I don't quite like that because I feel like I'm smashing, when I go to reload, I'm smashing that magazine pretty far up in there, and I'm wondering if I'm causing any damage up top without having it, something to stop it just like that. But time will tell, and so far I've had 0 issues with this. It is a very particular pistol since it's very well machined. It requires, I wouldn't use any reloads in this unless you're going to reload them yourself to the proper specs, because I had some reman ammo that I tried to shoot through this particular pistol, and it did not work well for me. So once I put the new stuff, I was running some CCI Blazer 124 grain, and it performed flawlessly. It was absolutely great. Atlas gives you a big folder with all kinds of information on how to care for the gun, and its preferred ammunition, I would go with the ammunition that's listed on there and take care of the weapon as prescribed in that paperwork, the maintenance, the time to replace parts on it when it's time to. But all in all, probably one of my favorite pistols to shoot. And like I said, it is my everyday carry. I make sure I carry this thing everywhere I go. And I'll tell you what, it is quality workmanship. Kudos to the guys at Atlas Gunworks again. Just like the Erebus, this thing is flawless. So appreciate you. I'll show you some clips of me shooting this thing, and as always, like, subscribe, comment. It goes a long way for the channel, and I do appreciate when you guys do that. Thanks. Talk to you soon.